Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back and I have an interesting video for you today. Right now I'm in the middle of doing an oil change on my Polaris Scrambler 500. This is a 2001 model. And in today's video, I want to talk about oil filters. Now, when I do the research and I pull up what oil filter I need for this quad, normally what comes up is the Fram. Which one is this? PH6017A. Now this is a good oil filter. I use this all the time on this quad. Again, this is 2001 Polaris Scrambler 500. And this filter will also work on a 2004 Polaris Trail Boss 330. This is a great little oil filter. The problem is that this oil filter costs $6.47. So I was always looking around trying to find a better deal on an oil filter that will fit this quad. And what I found is, just by trial and error, I found out that Fram also makes a PH3593A. This filter is a little bit fatter in diameter, but as you can see right here, it threads in just fine and it pulls the sill right up against the housing there, and it works great. I use these all the time. Cool thing about these is you can buy two of these for the price of one of these, and I think they have a little more filtration to them too. It's a little bit fatter filter in diameter. This one costs $3.77. Now, the filter that I showed you earlier, this one, also works on this quad and my Trail Boss 330. This is the SuperTech oil filter ST9688. So that one, it's a little bit longer, but it's the same diameter as what the quad calls for. And the only problem that you have putting these on is you kind of got to pull this plastic out of the way a little bit, this fender a little bit right here, and to get it to fit. But you can see that the diameter of these is exactly the same. It's just this one's a little bit taller, and it works great. So again, the cool thing about this, what was the price on that one? $2.84 for that one. So that's a way that you can get plenty of filtration out of your oil. You can get oil filters cheap that'll run great on these quads. Again, this is 2001 Scrambler 500 HO. I've never had a problem with any of these filters, as well as my 2004 Trail Boss 330. So that's a good tip for you guys. This is the Polaris filter. Now this one's probably full of oil, but this is the one that you can buy from Polaris. It's a 3084963. Okay, so this one's the one that comes from Polaris. This is from the highest price down to the lowest price. So here is the Fram PH6017A. So you can see that it's a little bit shorter of an oil filter, but it's the same diameter, and it has instead of a round O-ring type seal, it has kind of like a squared off kind of seal. But this is the $6.47. Again, it's PH6017A. Now the next one is Fram PH3593A. This is the one that I had on just a minute ago, and you can see that it's a little bit fatter in diameter. It's a little bit longer as well. So there's a lot of oil filtration that you can do with this one. See the difference in diameter and the difference in length. So, but it has the same type of flat, squared off kind of seal against it. One thing that I want to note is that the threads, they don't come up like a hill right here. If you go to the store and you kind of look at some of the other filters, you'll see some of them that this center portion comes kind of high, and that's not good, because when you try to put that on right here where my finger is, I don't know if you can quite see that, but when you try to put that on, what'll happen is that high section in the middle will seat first, and it won't allow this rubber seal to seal against this area around the quad. But again, this Fram works great. Again, PH6017A works great, $6.47. PH3593A works great. That one was, again, it was, where was that one? $3.77. And last but not least, the SuperTech ST9688. This one works good as well. Squared off, and it's a little bit longer than the Polaris one, and the same diameter. So either of these three will work good. And I like this white one by SuperTech because it's cheap. You can pick those up for $2.84. $2.84. Cheap oil filter, which gives you the ability to change your oil filter more often and keep that oil clean in your machine. So again, $2.84, $3.77, and this one is $6.47. Now, to be honest with you, I cannot recall what we normally would pay for this Polaris one. I don't know off the top of my head, but if you find out, please leave a comment down below on what that costs, or check the description box down below, because if I find out that price, I'll definitely put it down there for you guys to take a look at. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you got some good, useful information. Please feel free to leave comments down below, like this video, share this video, and if you like the type of content that you see on my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you. And until next time, thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful day. All these three filters, all four of these filters for that matter, will fit on 2001 Scrambler 500 HO and 2004 Trail Boss 330. We'll talk to you later. Go change that oil. Bye-bye.